Hey, what's up? How you doing? It's Olumuyiwa George here, host of Niger Beach Review Podcast. I welcome you to the third episode of Niger Beach Review Podcast. I'm so glad, you know why? I actually got to record a new episode, which is quite interesting. When I started this podcast initially, for a full year, I didn't record an episode. And then after the second episode, I told you guys that I was going to be consistent, releasing an episode each week. And so far, it seems like I've been consistent, right? So I'm releasing another episode and it feels so good. I welcome you all from all over the world for listening, for joining me. I hope you guys are subscribing. Yeah, shout out to Ebuka. Ebuka, man, you gave me some really good feedback the last time from the second edition. Shout out to Lola in Canada. You gave me a good feedback as well. Shout out to Atenega from Lagos. You gave us some really good feedback. Yeah, we get your feedback and keep them coming in. So today for the third, let me talk about the music you just listened to in the intro. It's called Uncle London by Obalodge. Obalodge is a very talented Nigerian musician. He's one of the young cool cats that I listen to. So you can go check him out. He has a mixtape out on iTunes. It's called Mitch Selba, the mixtape. So you can check it out on iTunes and Spotify. You can stream him. You can follow him on Instagram at Obalodge Official. Welcome once again to Niger Beach Review Podcast, the third episode. I'll be talking about how to create a successful business partnership. I welcome you all, people. I know you're going to have fun today. Just keep it locked down here. So I welcome you all back. I'm talking about what you need to do in order to create a successful business partnership. You know, business partnerships are like every form of partnerships. You have to know the kind of person whom you are going into a partnership with. Business partnership is like a marriage, but for business this time around, because both of you are expected to come together, put resources together to grow your business, to create revenue and profits for your business. And just like marriage, or just like a relationship, you wouldn't want to go into such an important partnership with just any kind of person. You'd want to ensure that, okay, this person is someone whom I'm compatible with. This person is the kind of person whom we share the same ideas, we have the same mindset, we complement each other. Yes, complementing skills is very important when it comes to business partnerships. Let me tell you guys a story, since this is personal and then it is a personal experience. So I wanted to go into partnership with someone I'd met him in the course of the hustle, yes. So we decided to do a partnership. And then we came together. I gave him the idea. I gave him the idea. I suggested we do the partnership. And then we planned this partnership. And guess what? We actually got. Okay, so let me just cut the story short. We generated revenue from these partnerships. And guess what? After we had generated revenue, because I was being I just wanted to have a foundation of trust for this partnership. So I was like, okay, I'm not really going to have time to run this because of other commitments that I have. So you take charge, you be in charge of this partnership. And so let the money that comes in go into your bank account. Out of trust, I actually did that. And guess what? So the money went into this person's bank account. And the next thing he called me and said, oh, you know what? Out of that money that we've made from this partnership, I've actually used 75% of it to pay for a venue. How can you use 75% of the revenue generated to pay for a venue when we could have just done something somewhere, gotten a venue somewhere else for free? And then he said you've used 75% of the money generated to pay for a venue. That sounded shitty. That sounded very funny. That sounded like a scheme to me, but I just let it go. And then funny enough, some other revenue came in again. And I'm like, dude, how about this revenue? And it's like, oh, I'm sorry. I expect the revenue. This sounds like a joke, right? But I'm telling you, it actually happened. This really happened to me. But you know what? The truth is, I let it go. Why I let it go was, before we started this partnership, we did not put pen to paper. We did not state the terms of the partnership. So it doesn't seem like he actually breached any agreement. What he did was quite morally wrong, but it doesn't seem like he breached any agreement. So I just let it go. But what did I learn from that? That before you go into partnership with anybody, the first thing you need to do is write an agreement. Both of you have to come together and then state the terms and conditions for this partnership. You have to state what everyone would be contributing to the partnership. You have to state the expectations of everybody. You have to state everybody's role. That way there would be no surprises. And then just be straightforward from the start. State everything that's happening, what you guys want to do, and then you'll be good. I'll come back and talk about some other things that you should do before you go into any business partnership. Just keep it locked down here on Naija Biz Review Podcast. Hey, welcome back. Alright, so I just shared a funny story which actually happened. But then these are the things that we see every day. These are the things that make us wiser and then they make us learn. So another thing you need to discuss even before the revenue comes in is the percentage of ownership. What amount of revenue actually goes to whom? Do you get? So you guys do not have issues much later. You say, oh, I'm supposed to get 50%, or I'm supposed to get 70%, I'm supposed to get 30% or 20%. So every party involved at the beginning of the partnership should always determine what percentage of the business he or she owns. That way, there would be less conflicts and things will be going on smoothly. Other things you need to consider, do you trust this person? What's your gut feeling about this person? How do we resolve conflicts? If there are disputes, how do we resolve them? Just like a relationship. So what does your instinct tell you about this person? Most times it is always good to go with our instincts. Most times our instincts never lie to us. But we might have clouded judgments, even though our instincts might warn us against going into partnerships with certain kind of people. We might still just want to go ahead. And oftentimes, man, you get burnt doing that. So follow your instinct. I hope you enjoyed listening to Naija Biz Review Podcast today. My name is Olumuyiwa George. I am the host. So I run The Lodge Consulting. The Lodge Consulting is a business, a digital marketing, business development, entertainment, and talent management company here in Lagos, Nigeria. So we create advertising strategies for clients. We help you build great websites. We help you with your social media management. We help you with everything to make your business grow in these times. So you want to reach out to us, go on our website at thelodgeconsulting.com and contact us. You can also follow us on Instagram at The Lodge Consulting and follow us on Twitter at The Lodge Consult. I hope you enjoyed listening to this podcast today. Kindly subscribe. Please tell everyone about us. And then if you have questions for us, you can always reach me. My email address is thelodge@thelodgeconsulting.com, DELURGE at thelodgeconsulting.com. So reach out to me. I want to hear your feedback, what you think about this episode of the podcast, what other areas of partnerships you need to consider before starting one with anyone or a group of people. Whatever, just tell me. Just follow us on Twitter, subscribe, reach out to us. You can tell me what you want me to talk about in the next episode. I'll be glad to hear from you. Keep listening to Niger Beast Review Podcast. Subscribe, share, and do have a blissful week.